Does gear matter? We've seen this question all over YouTube from different creators, different filmmakers, and some have differences in opinion. So, does gear really matter? Before we discuss that, I have to go first to a recording session at the PumaPodcast studios for a new show. I'm going to do voice work. Then I am going to Photoworld Asia 2020 at Glorieta. Then let's talk about if gear does really matter when you are a creator. And I'm here at the venue, our studio. So that's sa likod ng traffic. Joel, stay locked in for the next hour because we are bringing you
a brand new show. Tamang narinig nyo guys, this is gonna be a show all about love.
Love agad? It could be just attraction.
Welcome back to Misconnection. You're still here with me, Sally.
And Joel.
Before the break, we heard an amazing one-of-a-kind story from Maria.
So we are done with the recording for that new show on PumaPodcast, and now I'm off to Photoworld Asia in Glorieta to check out some gear, check out cameras. Tingin lang. It's the G6 Max. It's smaller than the G6 Plus, so ganda. Lightweight setup. Woo! Look at the price of the S1. Saya. And we found the S1H, 289,000 pesos. Full frame.
We were supposed to give a talk 1 hour each, no? But we decided, I think mas okay na magkwentuhan kami here on stage about our thoughts and our approaches, and basically give a portfolio review to those na medyo matapang na nagbigay ng ano.
Photographer, tao ang sinasagot nyo, yung wala orientation. So it's either horizontal or vertical orientation.
Okay, first image. Ito.
So that was the Photoworld Asia 2020. So after looking around, I went to have lunch at Army Navy, and looking at those gear, it makes you think, do all those gear really matter? Let's talk about that when I get home. For me, I like looking at it, going to these types of shows, events, because personally it excites me. New gear excites me, but let's talk about this more when I get home. All right, so now let's discuss. Does gear matter? Well, my answer is both yes and no. For yes, your gear does matter when you want to achieve a certain look, a certain style, a certain effect that your equipment, your gear, your camera cannot give you. For example, a blurry background, that creamy bokeh. If you don't have a lens that can give you that, then of course the gear matters. If you want gimbal-like footage, if your camera doesn't have in-body image stabilization, like probably the GH5, or doesn't have electronic image stabilization like the action cameras, then you really need a gimbal. So if you don't have a gimbal, then you won't get that smooth effect unless you're really good with handheld videos, handheld shots. So in that aspect, yes, to a certain extent, gear matters. Now, why did I say that no, gear doesn't matter? Your gear shouldn't limit you in your creativity to think of shots, to think of stories, to think of videos, to create. Don't let your gear be an excuse for you not to create something. So for us, when we started Balls' Life, we only had a GoPro Hero 3 Black. We utilized that. We shot mainly our vacations because the GoPro looks very nice outside in daylight, shooting landscapes. So we focused on that. And for sit-down videos, we either used our phone, which I'm sure everyone has a phone with a camera, and I borrowed my brother's DSLR. Now, if I wasn't able to borrow a DSLR, then we were just gonna use our phone for all these sit-down reviews, tutorials, how-to videos. Not having a camera that is good indoors didn't limit us from creating videos with that requirement. Now, of course, it's good to have a camera that can do it all, but you know, you can save up for that, but don't let it be a crutch in your creativity. So there you go. The answer, yes and no. Gear does matter if you need to achieve a certain look, especially for professionals, and you have a client and they want it to look this way, they want their video to look a certain way, then yes, it matters. But if you are going to create for yourself, especially for YouTube, then don't let the lack of gear hinder you from being creative with what you can do with your existing gear. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching our video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel, Balls' Life. Hit that notification bell icon to get notified if we have new videos. Also, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. All our accounts are /BallsIsLife. We will see you in our next videos. See ya!